Hey everybody, Phantom Shadow here, and welcome back to more Root Letter. We're on Chapter 7. Where might I find this yokai? Maybe the Memorial Museum in Sakai Minato? That's a bit far. I think about it a bit. Well, take care. She puts the futon away and leaves. I think I'll head somewhere with a lot of people and try to ask them for a place with information about yokai. I'll try asking people around here. I walk up to a pedestrian. Excuse me. Yes, what is it? I'm researching yokai. Do you know where I could go about finding them? Wouldn't it be faster to look it up on the internet? Same answer as Temiko, huh? Anywhere else? Nothing else comes to mind. He walks off. I'll try asking other people too. I just noticed, is that a Starbucks over there? Do you need something? Do you know any place that I could research yokai? Sorry, I don't. They walk off. Do you have a minute? What do you want? Who are you calling a yokai? That's not what I meant. I'm just researching them, and... Did you call me a monster? No, I didn't at all, but I'm sorry. He gets angry and walks off. Maybe I'll try the souvenir shop. I step inside and there's some tourists around. I'll try talking to them. Excuse me. Yes? Do you know where I could go about finding yokai? I'm a tourist, how should I know? Sorry. What are you even talking about, man? Researching them. In that case, ask Shimane Neko. I don't think yokai. You're full of excuses. I'm leaving. What a strange guy. The clerk comes over. What are you doing here? Researching? In that case, try the History Museum. Finally, some useful information. The History Museum isn't too far from here. I guess I'll buy some souvenirs then. I take a look around, and they're selling homemade strawberry jam and Shimane Neko towels. I'll take these two. Why do I have these? I don't know. I arrived at the History Museum. The building is surrounded by a magnificent white wall. I see a tall man wearing a cap. It's him again. Is he following me? Turns the corner and disappears. The main exhibition hall is like a chief counselor's stately mansion. There's a dry landscape garden of profound elegance, a beautiful Japanese-style room, and a magnificent tea room. They sell souvenirs over here. I look around the displays. There's nothing about a Fu-Ra-Ribi. Goblin up, goblin lore. A middle-aged man approaches. Do you need assistance? Do Do you work here? My name is Jinji Konaki, and I'm something of an expert. Serve as a guide for this special exhibit. So you know a lot about this region? I've gathered knowledge of them from all over Japan. In that case, do you know anything about the Furaribi? Of course. Could you please tell me? I'm the guide, of course I will. It's a yokai that appears as both fire and a bird. Because it looks like as if the fire is illuminating the bird, people tend to think that the bird is the master and the fire is the servant, but it's actually the reverse. So the fire is the master? It is said that this creature simply frightens those who see it and does no harm. I think intently about Aya's classmates. Were they frightened by a harmless creature? There's nothing else. I hope you enjoy the rest of the exhibit. He walks off. I'll take a quick look at the souvenirs. They have things like terrible yokai puns. Looks like the sand is just sesame seeds. Might use this for somewhere. I'll get them. Sure. I don't know why would we need sands and jam, but okay. There's a man in a cap that exits after me. He's still here. What does he want with me? Pick a street without too many people and see if he still follows. I came to a deserted street on purpose. Turn around and check behind me. He didn't follow. When I turn around, he's standing there. So he's gone ahead of me, huh? He approaches with something shiny in his hand. He's holding something. I better run. Decide to make a break for it. If I run as fast as I can, he won't be able to keep up with me. He looks like a slow runner. Looks like I might be able to escape. I circled the entire neighborhood. Keep glancing back at the man in the cap. Wonder if he was holding a knife. Can't afford to slow down right now. Looks like I got away. I emerge onto a big street. Look at the man in the cap who's still close behind. Guess he won't attack me when there's people around, at least. I head to the boarding area with the pier. This is the meeting part, where you can board tour boats. There's a tour boat that sort of looks like a houseboat at the dock. When I look around, there seems to be no sign of the guy in the cap. Is he hiding? Well, now's my chance to get away. I board the boat. The low-roof boat has tatami mats in the interior. The skipper is an old woman, and she starts chatting with me with a friendly smile. Watch your head, okay? I remove my shoes and step into the tatami room. I'll take you all around the moat and tell you all about the attractions in Matsue Castle. Take a glimpse of the man in the cap. Alright, anchors away. The skipper launches the boat. Wonder what happened. He didn't come aboard. You look worn out. Cheer up. Thanks. Life is a tour boat. Don't rush. You'll enjoy it more if you relax and enjoy the ride. Now, that is wisdom of the years. Don't treat me like a senior citizen. I'm forever 17. She smiles naturally. I'm worried that the man in the cap might be waiting to ambush me, but I look around. Looks like he's not here. Now I can relax a bit and find out more about the bartender. I'll try asking Four Eyes about him. Let's see if he's actually doing his job. arrive at the Civil Welfare Consulting Division, he's waiting. Four Eyes is having a staring contest with his computer. I want to ask you something. He comes over. I have nothing further to say to you. This is the consulting division, right? I'm a resident here to consult. Please hear me out. You're not a Matsue resident, though. Where's your proof of residence? Tourists are like residents, aren't they? I don't want to speak to anyone. What's the matter? Because of you, I keep remembering all these things I want to forget. What's that got to do with me? You actually need a consultation. Please ask somebody else. He returns to his desk. Do you like jam? Sand? Towels? Aliens? Hey, he won't budge from his desk. There's no getting near him. I leave the office. He's gloomier than usual. Wonder if he's okay. Striking up a conversation when no one's around is something people do when they don't have any friends. Not that I have a lot of friends, but still. Back to the theater company, then. I arrive at the theater company, but it looks like it's before practice and nobody's here. I'll come back later. I'm outside the bar. They shouldn't be open at noon, but the door's unlocked, and I peek in. There's somebody inside. I go inside. The owner's there. We don't open until night. Do you remember me? Of course, we met before. What are you doing at this hour? I was in the area, so I thought I'd stop by. It's been kept real clean. I guess Nozu's been doing a proper job, though he's been through a lot despite being so young. A lot? Did something happen? His family ran a famous construction company in Matsue called Nozu Ichi Construction. So he's from a wealthy family? I hear he used to live in the lap of luxury. Yeah? But his life changed in the summer of his third year in high school. The authorities found out Nozu Ichi Construction had been illegally cutting corners. His father was arrested and the company went bankrupt. He was plunged into poverty overnight. But none of it was his fault, right? No, but the public didn't see it that way. He's surprisingly open about his employees' personal details. Well, that's enough for me. I'll come back later for a drink. I think about Nozu. Pretty sure the bartender is Shorty, but was he that short? I wonder if they're here by now. Not. They're not here. I arrive at Waterworks. I step inside. I'll try asking the manager. Excuse me. May I help you? Is Riko Sasaki here? She's in the back. When I try to head for a seat at the back, she comes over. I'm not talking to you anymore. Come on, quit saying that and tell me about the bartender. No. Shorty is the bartender, isn't he? If you follow me around anymore, I'll report you to the police. Don't do that. Stay away from me, got it? She returns to her seat by the other mothers. Why won't anyone talk to me? Sorry for not ordering anything. I'll come back for coffee next time. It's not that, just now. Were you talking about Nozu of Nozuichi Construction? You know something? I don't know if you'd call it knowing something, but it's a huge scandal. Did the son of Nozuichi Construction frequent this place too? He was a notorious prodigal son. How is he after his father was arrested? I haven't seen him recently, but he lives with his mother. How tall was he? Pretty short, actually. Seems he doesn't like water. You mean drinking water? No, he can't swim. Heard when he was a child, he fell from a boat and nearly drowned. The man who's been following me didn't get on the boat. Could he have been him? Thanks. Yeah? Has the son returned to Matsue? He's a bartender. Why do you ask? My friend had their house done by the construction company and had a terrible experience. I see. It's my friend, but Nozu's father was the one at fault. His son didn't have anything to do with it. Please understand that, at least. I leave waterworks. One crime can make a lot of people unhappy, I guess. Looks like he was notorious around here. Marukoshi. Middle-aged woman comes out. Ma'am? When she turns around, I realize it's not the manager. Me? Sorry, I thought you were someone else. If you're looking for the manager, she's inside. She gives a slight bow and walks off. Wonder who that was. When I go inside, the manager is there with a young man I've seen before. It's the punk who tried to threaten me. Are you waiting around to attack me? Hey, it's you from the other day. Hirohoshi, what did you do this time? I didn't do nothing. You tried to attack me. Is that true? I have my reasons. Do you know this guy, ma'am? He's a child of a friend. I look after him like a son. Is this true, Hirohoshi? Well, sorry he caused you trouble. This was a guy thing. Those excuses won't work. Who told you to attack me? Hurry up and tell him. This lady is something else. It is my bro, Nozu. What did he tell you to do? To threaten you and make you leave town? Becoming an underling for a guy like that? What a disgrace. He told me he'd let me have a drink for free and... Young man, I'm sorry this fool did such a cowardly thing. Please forgive him. It's fine. Can you tell me about the bartender, though? There's no need to feel obligated to ask about a guy like that. What is it you want to hear, young man? Was he called Shorty? That's right. But he's not? That's because he's always wearing shoes. Shoes? His secret shoes. Something that simple, huh? We got that CD. We should let him hear it. That? I don't know. What is it? He's got quite the singing voice. Singing voice? We recorded a song on CD, saying it was going to be a present to the girl that he liked. He helped He made me help record, so I have it. Would you let me borrow that if I forget? If you let me borrow that, I'll forget everything between us. Fine. Brings over a CD that was in the shop. It's pretty embarrassing though. I'll be careful with it. Nozu's CD. It's about time for the weather forecast. Castle. I arrive at Shirayama Park. There's a TV broadcast going on, and Snappy is reading the forecast. It concludes. She notices me. You're waiting for me again, huh? Do you always read the forecast here? No matter how much you dig around, nobody is going to talk to you about her. I'm thinking about asking the bartender some questions next. That's seriously dangerous, you know. She looks around. What happened? You're being followed. When I look around, the man in the cap is in the shadows of the building. Is that the bartender? Not a great disguise, but it is him. In that case, I'll talk to him myself. You can't. Stop. He's planning to attack me, right? If he wants to fight, I'll fight him here. This castle makes a nice backdrop. I got a text from him yesterday. Whatever you do, don't provoke. What'd he say? He'll shut you up by force if necessary. Interesting. I glare back at him. Let's call for help so he won't commit any crimes. Is there anyone who'd help? There's somebody who'd help if I asked for it. Looks like the sand is actually pepper. There's one more, isn't there? Wild monkey. He's not wild, he's just monkey. I look over and the man in the cap grins. It would be dangerous to leave you alone, but I have to go back to the station first. I'll be somewhere he can't reach me. Where? Around the castle. I nod. Snappy stares intently at the man in the cap. What? Nothing. Do you have something you want to say to that guy or what? It's alright, I'll hold off for now. She goes back to the station. Well, that was odd. Maybe she has something she wanted to tell me about the man in the cap. I should get away from here, or that guy will attack me. No word from Monkey yet, huh? I'm circling the moat to buy time. When I look back, he's disappeared. I'll move to some place with more bystanders. As I start walking, he appears again. What's going on here? I wonder if there's a place where I can buy time without being followed. A ride. There's a tour boat boarding area at Matsue Horikawa Meeting Park. Being on a tour boat for a while wouldn't be so bad. And he can't follow us because he's afraid of water. Or specifically drowning. I arrive at the boarding area. I'll buy time on the boat until Monkey gets here. The man in the cap is at the boarding area. Turns around and leaves without boarding. Seems he hasn't conquered his fear of water. The skipper launches the boat. That guy was in front of the inn too. I bet he's the one who went through my stuff. So he's looking for Aya's letters, huh? Lose myself in thought when I suddenly realize a change in my surroundings. The roof of the boat has lowered. Passes under 16 bridges of different heights, so it's lowered its roof for the bridges. Kick back and enjoy the tour for a while. Look out at the scenery. It's nice. A text comes by on my phone. Huh. I check the message. I'll be waiting at Otemachi Park, so get off the tour boat there. Okay. I text back. If Monkey is there, Shorty won't commit any crimes. Now I need to figure out how to get him to tell the truth. The boat pulls up to the boarding area. Looks like we have arrived. A number of passengers get off, and a few people who are waiting get on. I look around. Not here yet. The boat leaves. The sun sets as I wait at the boarding area. He's late. Wait, is this not the place? I reread it. The park. I look at the boarding area. This is Karakura Park. Not too far from here. When I look around, he's there. Found me. I hurried. I'm hurrying down the street with him just behind. Those elevator shoes slow him down, I guess. I look back. How do I get to the park? Keep going straight, huh? He jumps out from the street ahead of me. Try to make a run for it, but I twist my ankle. He stands over me. You're the bartender, aren't you? Pulls a knife out of his pocket. This is seriously bad. You didn't listen to my warnings. This is your own fault. He raises the knife. How am I supposed to fight him off? Investigation time. Use the pepper. Take this. I fling the pepper at the man in the cap. I give him a faceful. He falters. Now's my chance. I get to my feet. You're not getting away. He brandishes his knife. Stop. When his hat falls off, I can see it's the bartender. It's you, I knew it. It's your fault. He swings around the knife in desperation. Calm down. He charges at me. Keep away. Make a run for it. He's rushing at me with terrible fury. Watch out. Where'd he go? Looks like he vanished. That was close. Coach is the best character in this game. Monkey sprang out from the sidelines and sent the bartender flying. The fallen bartender lost one of his elevator shoes and dropped the knife. Don't go waving that thing around. Snappy comes over and picks it up. You came too? Why are you in the back alley like this? I accidentally got off at Karakura Park. He jumped me on the way to Otemachi. Sounds like maximum stupidity. Whose side are you on? We don't want you to become a criminal, man. You of all people should know what it feels like when one of your own becomes a criminal. Snappy, Monkey, thanks. He and I need to have a talk. Alright, but you have the CD player? What are you gonna do? There's something I want to listen to. I got one in my car that we used to cheering on the baseball team. I'll bring it over. He goes to get it. Alright, time to pull myself together. Who is pretending to be Aya? Hell if I know. That's funny. In her letters, she wrote about Shorty. That doesn't mean it's me. It's a pretty common nickname. I have to prove that it's him that's mentioned in Aya's letters. What I heard from the owner about the past matches what's in the letter. No idea. He brings over the CD player. Here you go. I'll ask you one last time. You really don't know her? I'm telling you that I don't. Got any proof? Who'd you make this for then? Play the CD. His voice comes from the CD player, totally off key.
腐った世の中に翼をなくした俺は光を求めてさまようだ天使シャイな君の横顔よいつでも僕の俺の味方だみんなが俺を無視しても君だけは微笑んでいた微笑み返し夏祭りは一瞬の輝き二人の視線は花火で火花だあの瞳は本気だぜスパークスパークスパーク
Huh. That's your voice, isn't it?
だからなんだよ
So what? You're embarrassed, aren't you? I don't know what you're talking about. What is there to be embarrassed about? It's a great song. So he's the narcissist type. When I look to my side, they both shake their heads. I use max mode at the wrong moments. Are we done? I still got questions for you. You got something to say to him, don't you? In high school, you sent her a text message about how you loved her, didn't you? What are you saying? Judging from your reaction, it looks like I was right. My gaze is for real. Let's spark. You accidentally sent that to me. Did I? That's what you're embarrassed about? That doesn't prove that I'm him. First of all, I'm not short. How do I bring up the shoes? Oh, checking. You're wearing shoes like stilts. I pick up the elevator shoe that he lost. Shut up. You take off your shoes, Shorty's a perfect nickname. What do you say? Not like I'm wearing these because I like being this short, okay? So that's why you're wearing those shoes? That's because... It's not your short height that you want to hide, it's the fact that you're son of Nozuichi Construction. They're to disguise yourself. These have nothing to do with the company. Are we done here? I'm sick and tired of having outsiders criticize my personal life. I think I'm wearing him down. The skin on his ankle is scraped up a bit. Those shoes don't seem to fit you correctly. It's your fault, scurrying around like that. These aren't made for exercise, and they cause blisters. Looks painful. You okay? I'm fine. When that guy took the boat, I went after him and took the next one. I got to rest a bit then, so it doesn't hurt. Something's off. Is he lying? You didn't ride the boat. Huh? When you were a kid, you fell off one and nearly drowned, so you're scared of water. Can't even ride a tour boat. Pathetic. What? Seems you live alone with your mother. Leave her out of this. At your age? They laugh softly. What's so funny about that? He's mentally weak. Time for max mode. You try to act tough, but you're still a rich brat, aren't you? Shut up. I could report all the stuff you did to the police. I haven't done anything though. Violation of a gun and sword law, assault, and even breaking and entering. If we check the cameras at the inn, the inn doesn't have cameras, so you're pretty familiar with the inn I'm staying at, huh? Shit. If you get arrested, she'll be sad, with her precious son in custody. Please stop. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna consult with the police. Sorry, Nozu, but I'll testify too. I'll also tell them what I saw. I'm begging you, please don't tell them. You want to know what it said in her letter, don't you? So you tried to steal it. Try reading this then. I give him the letter. He finishes reading the letter. I'm not a good guy like that. I'm the worst. 15 years ago was the hardest time in my life, but it was also my cherished memory, the summer festival. Seven classmates in fox masks look around at the different booths. This is pretty fun, isn't it? It's exciting, like we're pulling a prank on everyone, like pop stars on a secret date. Please don't talk, your chatter will expose us. Don't call me that, everyone will notice. This cotton candy is yummy. You're always thinking about eating, aren't you? If anyone tries to pick a fight, I'll bite them. Anything but that. Thanks. Everyone laughs. Shorty and his classmates are walking home from the festival in the dark. They've taken their mask off, but it's too dark to make out their faces. Something just flashed. It's a firefly. Rare to see them this time of year. For an instant, the forest by the riverbank lights up. How pretty. They take flight all at once. A stream of light stretches across the deep indigo sky. They all look sentimental. You're Shorty, right? Yes, I am. I was able to forget all my cares that day. Looks like she didn't write about what was worrying you, Nozu. Looks jolted. Is the rumor true? If it is, I won't forgive you. I don't know what it is, but you should tell them. They saved my life. If you don't tell them what they want to know, it's police time. Attempt. Tell me everything. Back when I lost all hope, I couldn't get into college and couldn't see my future, and so you attacked her? Like I said, it was an attempt. After the school festival, I was smoking a cigarette in the storage room. Everyone's cleaning up after the festival. Somebody put this stuff in the storage room? I'll get it. She takes the items. I is carrying stuff into storage. Props and trash from the festival are piled high. Is this spot okay? The trash is all over the floor and it's kind of dangerous. Even push pins. There's rustling. Somebody there? Shorty comes out. Oh, it's you. Don't scare me like that. He launches himself at her. Pushes Aya to the ground and kisses her. She frantically struggles. Bitch passes by the storage room, but doesn't notice what's going on at first. Aya grabs a pushpin from the floor. She stabs it into Shorty's stomach. He hesitates for a moment and uses the distraction to run away. I listened to his confession. That's the only time I ever did something like that. I regret it so much. Please believe me. Can't forgive you for that. Even if it was an attempt, a crime is still a crime. I know, that's why I've been suffering. You were worried that she wrote about that in her letter? That's why you tried to steal it and threaten me and tried to run me out of town? Finally made it this far. I'm almost at the point where I can open my own place. People find out what I did, I'll be done for. I won't tell anyone about this, but I won't forgive you. You guys are hiding the truth too, right? The Aya Fumino you're looking for committed suicide. After graduation, she called us to the classroom. After the graduation ceremony, 7 classmates are called into the classroom. What do you want to tell us? Have a seat, everyone. They all sit down. I wanted to say something to you all, to say farewell. She stands in front of the chalkboard. I won't see you again after today. All of them look up at her, lost for words. Aya Fumino will disappear from this world. Goodbye. She takes out a knife and slits her wrist. Fresh blood bursts forth, and pools start to form on the floor. They're all aghast. Aya falls lifelessly into the pool of her own blood. Upon hearing Shorty's story, Monkey and Snappy fall silent. I don't believe that. That's ridiculous. It's the truth, though. Yeah. Come on. That's why I said you don't want to get to the bottom of this. That's where his fear of blood came from? The Eye of Fumino you're looking for no longer is in this world. That's a lie. If something like that had happened, it would have been big news. I would have remembered it. It's just a suicide that happens out in the countryside. It wouldn't make national news. How about it? It's the truth. It's no lie. I won't believe it. After that, they all leave. Should probably have given them the last letter. Suicide. It might be in the newspapers from back. I arrive at the library. It must be in this area. I look through the periodical section and peruse the newspapers from 14 years ago. However, there's nothing there. The graduation ceremony was in March, but there weren't any articles about the suicide of Matsue High School student. It might have been in the local papers, but I wonder if they have those here. I should ask the reference desk. There's a librarian sitting there. How can I help you? May I please see the Saninchuo Shimpo newspaper company's newspapers from 15 years ago? Please wait here. He brings over the newspapers. Thanks. I'll look through them. There's no articles about a high school girl's suicide. The fire at the Fumino residence was 15 years ago, and at that time she was a second-year high school student. It was on the day of her graduation. If it's here, it would have been from 14 years ago. Please wait here. He brings back the newspapers I asked for. Thanks. I'll look through them. I checked every inch, but there's still no articles about it. I returned the newspapers. Is there anything else I can help you with? I'll check the article about the fire one more time. They might have details about the local fire. December 1999. Thank you. I read through it. Looks like I was right. There's a detailed account of it. The cause was a short circuit, huh? There's also a photo of the deceased Yoko Fumino. Look at the photo. Hang on, I've seen this woman somewhere before. Where was it? Make a copy of this article. Thanks. I return the newspaper. I know there's one way to find out if what Shorty said was true. Might be a bit tough asking him, but it's the only way to find out the truth. When I go inside, Amori and Yuka are getting ready to close for the day. Please leave. I'm not a customer today. You're never a customer. I did buy those chocolate cakes the other day. What are you here for? Some therapy. I show him something that looks like blood, and get him to talk about the suicide. It might be harsh for him, but I have to know. Oh, so that's what the jam is for. I start pouring it out. What are you? It spreads all over the floor, and upon seeing it, he goes pale. What are you doing? I'm investigating the roots of his fear. He keeps spilling the jam on the floor. Stop it. He sinks to the floor. Is it true that after the graduation ceremony, a classmate acting as Aya slit her wrist? Did she really commit suicide? Yes, she did. So help me. I checked the newspapers, but I didn't find any articles about it. Did the seven of you hide her body? The body is buried in the ruins. The body is buried in the ruins of the Fumino residence. Is that right? You're wrong. Am I? It's not blood. It's jam. It's jam. June, tell us the truth. It's not blood. Kochi Neil. Cochin Neal. It hurts. He clutches his chest in pain. So she's not dead? Please stop. Seems like I pushed you far enough. Let's get some fresh air. With Yuka's help, we take him outside. It looks like he's still in pain. Leave the rest to me. It'll be okay. No. That's enough for today. Sorry, Amori. Please forgive me. I head back to the inn. I decide to soak in the bath. I have no idea what's going on. The old man comes in. Why the long face? Not in the mood for chit-chat today. Come on, don't say that. Hang out for a while. Can't today. Do you know the Asahi Obayashi is? No, who is that? A big star in Japanese cinema. Right there with Yutaro. Old movie star, huh? He sang too. What was it? It was about girls in Kochi and Hakodate and Yokohama. Song about an unfaithful guy, huh? Wish I could get my hands on that record. They don't sell records anymore. Wish I could listen to it again. Before I go to bed, I'll make a note of my findings. I jot down some notes. I sink into thought. Did she really commit suicide in the classroom? If that's true, I won't be able to find her no matter how hard I look. There's still one classmate I haven't met yet. Tomorrow I'll look for Bestie. Whatever happened 15 years ago, I want to at least know the truth, even if it's a tragedy. Alright. Chapter 8, Magatama Stationery. It's the 8th day since I arrived here. Yesterday, Shorty said a classmate who was pretending to be Aya committed suicide. I have my doubts, but there isn't actually any evidence that a student died. She's alive, or at least I want her to be. There's still some letters left. I'll read one. I take out a letter from my bag. It's the 8th letter, dated September 26th, the day after the fire. Hello, there isn't much time left in the year. Have you caught a cold? You haven't caught a cold, have you? What do you do for Christmas? I got the best gift ever. I haven't been getting along too with my classmates lately, but thanks to Bestie, everything's better now. The greatest gift of all is friends. Last week, she and I got wish stones from the shrine. We bought matching Magatama pendants, and our initials are carved into them. After that, we started thinking about a Christmas party. She wanted to get our classmates excited like before, and it turned out to be a huge success. She's a genius, and has great planning abilities, and the charm to bring people together. I really have a best friend in the world. I want to get along with her forever, and stay best friends forever. It was such a happy Christmas. There's someone I like, but they're far away. Only one page. It doesn't talk about the fire at the residence, and it says she received a wishing stone at the shrine. What did I write in my reply? Thank you for your letter. I'm doing well and haven't caught any colds. Sounds like you made amends with your classmates. It's great to hear that your present was friendship. My friends, we were supposed to have a party with just us guys, but they had plans, and suddenly it was cancelled. I felt betrayed, and that made me angry. But it's sad to spread Christmas with just guys forever, so I guess it's fine. I spent most of my Christmas with my family, like when I was a kid. It wasn't that bad. Sounds like your best friend's a great planner. Once you get out into the world, people who are flexible and come up with good ideas are more in demand than those that are just good at studies. Bestie might end up bigger than Four Eyes or Bitch. I look forward to seeing everyone's futures. Of course, that goes for my own too. Pray for that next year is also a good year. Look forward to the future, huh? Wonder what old me would think if he saw me today. Wonder if I'd grown up at least a little. Tomoko comes to put the futon away. Morning. Morning. Alright. So with that, I'll save and we'll continue this next time. So thanks for watching and see you all then. Bye.